for numero 5. Duet. I'm enjoying the balance as well between you meeting someone walking around. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to do that at all, but you can do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You can do a bit of dialogue, a little bit of exploration of the story and other things happening around it, and then you can do some puzzles. Very well balanced. If I'm not careful, I want to say this is one of my favourite games. I'm not far enough through that to say that yet, but I'm feeling it at the moment. Okay, but I'm distracted now. Right, okay. We've got a tunneler there, and we can tunnel all the way over there. there's no real reason for me to do that at this stage. I just feel like doing it. I can't reach. I'm going to have to fire myself in there, probably. What am I going to do here? I've got another one there. Which is this one? That's another jammer. Wasn't there another wall or something over here? Is that a wall? That's not a wall. What else can I see? Duet. Right, so more than one thing working together. So I can't see that wall from here? No, oh, and it's a blue barrier. Blue balls barrier. Everyone gets blue balls. What can I do here then? So I can't reach that. What can I reach? You're a jammer, aren't you? Aren't you a jammer? I think you're a jammer. You are. Oh, look, I'm being a dummy. Can I take this off? No, I can't. Oh, it's not one I can take to pieces. I'm missing something really bloody obvious here, aren't I? But there you go. Oh, haha. Okay, okay. I get it. A nice little twist on it, which is, I'm not after an object this time in the same way. I'm after a switch. Whee! Oh, careful. I need to find myself out of the bloody building. That's a jammer. We don't want to take it out of here yet. We want to jam that. I think. I think that's true. Fling ourselves over. Oh, we can almost get to the end. Okay, now that's not what we want to do. Right. So we're not jamming that. We are instead jamming... What are we jamming? We're jamming... That one, that's no good over there. Just jamming this? No, I'm being a dummy. Look, we just put it here, look. No, we're going to put it here. Don't make it hard on yourself, me. My God. Now we can grab the object through the wall. Too narrow focus on something else really is the problem. Right, so... Oh, no, we can't do that. Because there's a thingy in the way, look. So... Can I jam that one? From here? Can I see that barrier? No, I cannot. What can we do with this jammer? Or how can I make a hole that I can get it through? Can I reach from... Can I see anywhere from here that's useful? Once I'm over here? No, I can't see anything useful there. I'm being a real dummy on this one, aren't I, eh? Oh! Oh, that's what I need to do. Okay. Duet! Duet me! Duet! Come on. I need to open... such a dumbass sometimes, really. Maybe too late in the night for me to be doing this. That could be the answer. And then we're going to jam... What are we going to jam next? What are we going to tunnel through next? We're going to tunnel through... We need to tunnel through here. Oh no, we need to put it on that side. No. Put it on that side. That's what we need to do. And then we're going to use this for this. But we still need to get hold of the jammer. And to get hold of the jammer... Correct? Oh, look. Oh, okay. No. Do I need to go through here? If I go through here with the tunneler, then I can pass the jammer through, and I will have enough. It will give me enough angle. Oops. Trying to run through a blue barrier again. I should hopefully have enough angle here to do that. But I still need to... Hold on, I'm still missing something because I need to get through... Oh! No, I can't jam through a wall. And that's no longer jammed. Unless I can... Can I do something so the other jammer can work? I think this is correct. No, I don't need this. This one doesn't need to be doing this anymore. It can be doing something else. What can it be doing? It can be doing... I'm missing a step here, I think. I think I need both the jammers out of here. I think I need to re-jam this. Why did you do this before? I don't know. It's bloody obvious what you needed to do. Right, okay. That one does that. I need to do this and bring this through here. Put it down. That jams a hole through here. That one made my brain hurt. That made my brain hurt. Not sure if I'm tired. That was particularly difficult, that one. I don't know.
Any progress on the particle clouds, Melville? It's pretty clear they're integral to how all of this functions.
I've gathered a lot of data, but I still have a lot of numbers to crunch before I can give you an answer. And I can't guarantee that my answer won't be another question. Glad we don't get headaches.
Byron, how are you doing?
How can I help you?
Just having a chat. What do you make of the Sphinx?
I don't know what she is, ontologically speaking, but those questions she asked reinforce my belief that we're being tested.
Yes.
Or perhaps analyzed.
Okay. I think possibly those things are more important than the puzzles. Is probably what I'm guessing here. Right. Passage. We've got a bit of this. We can put that on there. We've got a fan over there, which will fire us. Whee! All the way up here. We've got a driller. I've been calling them tunnelers, haven't I? Over to here, another driller. And we can make a hole here. Does that help? To make a hole here? We need to get over there. We need to have a... We've got a device through there I can see. I presume that's a jammer or something over there. So we need to power this. So we need an object to go on here. I wonder if we can... Okay, so this object here, yeah? We don't actually need this right now. But we can take it with us. And we'll come back and get it later. Because I think what we need is this. Yeah. I think we need that. I think we need both of them probably. So if I grab this, I can do that. Did that go? No. Where did the other one go? Oh, it's there. And this one's here. Right, okay. So we now need to get back. I need to get this back. But I need to pass it through. Oh, okay. No, I still got a hole there. I can do it. I can do it from here, look. No, because I can't get myself back. Is there another tunnelling point here that I can do? Oh, I think I need to bring a tunneler with me. I might have gone back on myself here, but we'll see what we can do. No, drop it. Pressing the wrong button. Right. Your tunnelling job is done. Oh. Where's the switch for that? Have I missed that? I obviously have. I wasn't thinking. Oh, there's a thingy up there, look. There's a thing up there. And we can make a hole through it. It wasn't too easy, wasn't it, really? It was all too easy. Right, let's have another look at this over here. And what the heck I'm doing. I don't need that one. I just need this one. Yeah, put this down for a second. So that's a jammer. Oh, I see. Ah, okay. I feel like I want to reset this puzzle, actually. I think I've made it hard for myself. But we'll worry about that in a minute. Yeah? Yeah, definitely a bit of a dum-dum here. My brain is obviously not doing very well. Where do we get an angle through on this one? Ta-da! We're not quite there yet. Because we need to get some of these bits back. There we go. What a dummy. Aww. I do love the little musical bits here. The umna type song. Right, 7 and 8 over this way. Oh, I think we've found an extra. Very good. Anything else interesting around here? No. I've got an oil tray.
Looks like you found another lab.
I have. Oh, that's like a sort of illustration of a gravitational field, or possibly a wormhole. A wormhole.
That's a lot bigger than I expected.
What were they doing here?
And who are they?
Okay. What we got here? We've got that thing's spinning. Why is that spinning? That spins faster. We've got lenses. We have got a potential problem later, by the way. That's changing the colour. White light to blue to red. That's red light to blue. There is an enemy in the game as well, an automated enemy in the game. We'll see if we meet those later or some variation on them. Stratton ideas. A fragment from Stratton's The Origins of Thought, as quoted by Simplicius of Cilicia. This is going to be too complicated for my brain, I can tell from the start. The set of material things are brought into being by ideas is to flatter ourselves. I think this is like, isn't this Platonic ideas, Platonic solids and perfect shapes? And it creating things through will and thought? Maybe I don't know, I might be talking nonsense there. Which is an error philosophers are particularly prone to, because it raises those who think above those who do. Nicomachus, then what is the truth that does not flatter? The reverse is true. Ideas are brought into being by matter, and so each man's ideas are shaped by the world that surrounds him, as clay is shaped by its mould. Those who live in mountains fear cold. Those who live in deserts fear thirst. The Athenians are shaped by Athens, and the Lacedaemonians by Sparta. Lacedaemonians, probably. And likewise is all for all peoples. But may ideas, if we take each man to be an idea, not by deliberate action, alter the shape of the mould, as you put it. To discover a method for accomplishing this is the chief purpose of philosophy, my friend. Okay. See, I think you can argue against that, which is that you can, you are shaped by your environment. That's the nature, but there's nurture. If you talk about families, but I think although you can be influenced by your environment, you can, as an intelligent being, a decision maker, you can deliberately push back against that. Yeah, if you live near deep water and there's riptides and everything else, you could be afraid of the ocean, but you can use your intellect to say, yeah, that's a threat, but I know how to get around it, if you see what I mean. I know how to avoid those things. And therefore, not defeat your nature, but manage the nature that's around you. Footnotes. The newly discovered Heraclean manuscript, likely a lost part of the Baroque collection, contains an additional passage that differentiates between pneuma, the individual mind or spirit as described, an energy arising from matter, and ideas, which are produced by the pneuma as it interacts with the material world. Philosophy is useless if it offers no way of changing things. Is this Athena, do you think, or one of the companions? Commenting on it. But how can we change the shape of the mould? Stratton never says. Perhaps by demonstrating the fact that other shapes are possible. We cannot change it all ourselves, but perhaps we could, like Alexandra Drennan, create the conditions for change. Are the point of these puzzles to change and make a fundamental additional change to us? The new humans? Disassembly. Cooling systems improved. No information. And a schematic. Oh! Uh-oh! 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 Oh no! Oh crap!
The world is a wonderful place. Every day we take another step forward. Every day we come closer to the truth. The closer we get, the more I can see the beauty of the universe, the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a purpose, or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda, because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
Something predating us? Coming here? Experience a data stream overload. Group call.
1K. You just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you alright?
No idea. I think I had a vision.
Yes. You were streaming. We all saw...
Oh, I forgot we're streaming, aren't we?
You're lucky it didn't fry your motherboard. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Yes, let's all try not to die. More importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
There's no one by that name in New Jerusalem. I just searched the database.
It might be one of the people. No, that's, you can't just make that statement. We just don't know. There's no information.
A new person. Someone we've never heard of
Yes.
before. Someone born outside the city.
Mm.
Maybe I'm wrong. We have to find out more.
Maybe there's a parallel development.
Where did they come from? And how many people does it take to build something this huge?
Like I said, we need to find out more.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport system.
Lovely.
Thanks for the files, 1K.
You're welcome.
I hope they didn't fry your brain.
I can't tell you. Yeah, we don't know what Miranda is, but we, you know, she seemed very childlike, very deep into philosophy. And we came down this way, didn't we? We want to go this way now. Seemed to be like contemplating the world in a different way to us. I don't know. It's very, very interesting. Untitled draft. St. Eardwald identified the tetromino with the tetragrammaton and the Greek word for God, because to him the mathematical properties of the tetromino reflected God's ability to reshape the world without breaking its laws. Elohim, and his desire to impose meaning on the simulation, which was his primary function as a storyteller after all, took Eardwald's heretical ideas, integrated them as the sigils of his name. But despite all these layers of obfuscation, there is some kind of truth hidden in all this. The world really is, in a sense, made up of minute parts that can be combined and recombined without breaking the underlying laws. Everything that exists is made of the same fundamental materials, and those materials are brought into existence by the same fundamental functions of reality. And the miracle of existence is that we are not all one, but are in fact radically different and separate. Isn't that just a function of complexity, though? New Alexandria, from the Book of Reminiscence and Regret by Eustathius. Is it about someone else managed Alexandria? We didn't want another Alexandria. A previous attempt at something? In the early days of our people, a great deal of responsibility fell on my shoulders. There were few of us then, and though we are stronger and hardier than any human, we are not invincible. The world was an overgrown ruin, and our resources extremely limited. It was a harsh time, but I felt passionate about the work, fired up by the many sacrifices that had brought us here, from the IAN team, to the people of Gehenna, whose code was part of my personality. Did people die? at the Gehenna part. Bit by bit, New Jerusalem grew. We had to adapt some of the plans Drennan's team had left behind. I don't think they had expected the simulation to take as long as it did, but it was all working. That's when I made a terrible mistake. Thinking it was a way of safeguarding against disaster, I proposed the creation of a second settlement, New Alexandria. As the location was far from the dam that powers New Jerusalem, I attempted to build a thermal power station that would take advantage of a local gas reservoir. However, I foolishly used geological data from the archive, failed to account for the amount of time that elapsed, and 5 years later, this led to an accident that levelled the settlement and killed 31 of my fellow citizens. All of my many regrets, this is the greatest. Eustathius never forgave himself for his mistake. He drifted away, isolated himself from everyone in New Jerusalem. But was it really his fault? Yes, he made a mistake. But why was the entire weight of the New Alexandria colony placed on his shoulders? A simple process of review and discussion could have prevented the entire disaster. Doesn't that mean New Jerusalem is as whole at fault? He did his best, I feel sorry for him. But the dead remain dead, and that has to be faced. The ethics of extinction. If a species we consider beautiful and remarkable goes extinct, we may consider that a great evil. Dolphins, for example. If dolphins go extinct, that's a great loss. If humanity causes dolphins to go extinct, that's a crime. I hardly agree. But if Yersinia pestis, the bacterium that causes bubonic plague, goes extinct, is that an equally great loss? Well, we've wiped out diseases before, so yes, except existing in labs. If not, why not? To nature there's no difference. It's all just life forms. The only moral framework that allows us to choose between dolphins and the plague is a human one. Well, also I guess it's because Yersinia pestis could cause the wipeout of humanity, I guess. Whereas dolphins, as far as we know, would not. Not yet, anyway. Nor do they attempt to emerge from the oceans and murder us all. What about a species going extinct without anthropogenic factors? Extinction is the norm. If one day dolphins are no longer capable of competing with other species, should we let them go extinct? Giant panda, I'm looking at you. When the sun finally dies and all life goes extinct, will that be a tragedy? If we can prevent it, should we? If you believe that extinction is acceptable when nature does it, but not when we do it, then you don't actually oppose extinction. You don't believe that dolphins are inherently valuable, that they deserve to live and thrive. You just oppose human control. You oppose our ability and responsibility to choose. See, that is fascinating philosophy, in my opinion. Yeah? And I don't know the answer to that. When I'm playing this game, I'm often mouthing off, aren't I? I'm coming out, this is my opinion on this. As smart as I am. And I don't really know, do I? But some of these things I have a strong opinion about. And others, like that, I really don't know. I don't have a smart answer to that. I don't know what should be done about the idea of extinction and anthropomorphic effects versus nature extincting things.